I literally grew up in Ibadan till 2005. I Bodija,
Gege.
Yemetwala Adorin.
Ọgbà English ni gbogbo bẹ̀rẹ̀. Láyé ọ̀sán kí ẹ mọ̀ olómi
No,
bẹ̀rẹ̀.
then Yemetu is my mother's side, but we have our village, a place they call place like Aipola, Onidundu.
Okay.
You know, my mom's side is Onidundu, and my father's side is Aipola, but of course, people really know that I'm even a Yoruba person.
Oh, amazing. So you're telling us you grew up from Ibadan, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, my name is Olado Ibamdele. You can simply call me Mr. Rollers. I'm here with my...
Well, my name is Olatunde Victor Hadeolua. I think I'm an entrepreneur. That's what they say I am.
But why do you think so?
Okay, so basically, I'm an entrepreneur. I've been on the journey for a long time. I think this year makes it 17 years that I've been building. Of course, I started from the world of hustling, then eventually started building structured businesses, and it's great to be here today.
Wow, amazing. So,
Yeah.
what can you say about this whole setup in the community?
To be very honest, I'm super happy because it is not all the time that you get to have people, start something,
Okay.
and then they eventually keep growing and growing and growing. Oladosu started 2018. She met me just a few months after she started in front of our hostel at the time. So you can imagine that from the front of the hostel to having the first shop to having a layer branch and then this branch, and it's not like she's moving venue; she's actually expanding, and that is something that is very very serious. In fact, it's one of the reasons I decided, because I wasn't able to attend the LA opening because I was out of there. I think I was not really available at the time. But I decided that this one I have to be here. And I'm super happy. It's because of I left Akure down there. In fact, I was supposed to be traveling to Abuja, but I decided to route through Ibadan. I just said I must be here. So I decided to also set a master class in Ibadan because of that.
Wow, this is amazing.
Yeah.
So if we should say now, this is called how will I put it? This is called, like, at least you have the mind of, okay, I want to support and I want to
I mean, Sophia is an amazing young lady, and I'm super proud of her. She's worth me diverting my journey to come to Ibadan.
Wow.
Because at the end of the day, there are people that they start from somewhere and then they get to the middle of the road and they assume that they are okay enough. But one thing she never did was to assume that she has arrived. When she got to LA, I mean, things are doing well. But I ask her, what's your revenue? When you say revenue, I'm like, girl, you can do more. And the beautiful part of our relationship, the fact that I think earlier this year, because I freed her for some time out of compulsory mentorship, so she only calls and all that. But earlier this year, she said, "Sir, I have some target for this year. I want to come back into coaching."
Wow.
And paid coaching. I mean, that's interesting because at a level as a mentor, I could do a lot of things for her without necessarily taking money. But she said, "So I want to enter into a paid coaching. I want to be serious. I want to," and she paid for it.
Amazing.
She paid for 6 months coaching. And
intensive.
Yeah, and it was intensive because, and the other part is I may not have time as a mentor, but as a coach that she paid, I have to make time available.
You must create it.
So we created a time on my calendar that every Sunday 7 p.m. we must be on a call 7 to 9 for the past 5-6 months.
Amazing.
So when people see something like this, it is easy to assume that she opened another branch. But the work she put into it every week, from the point of when they were looking for venue to say, send me the videos, what does it look like? No, this one is not okay, this one is okay. The point of where we're now opening it today. So I really appreciate that kind of commitment. She's not an ordinary builder, which is why when I say something like, I know she will open Abuja, she will open Lagos, it's not just a question of wishing it. I know that she's resilient enough. I know that she's serious enough. I know that she's fearless enough, right? It wasn't like this is just easy because earlier in the year I was like, that second branch must happen this year. I said, "Sir, must happen this year." He's like, "Sir, I said, "No, it will happen." And when they got this land, it looks too big. I said, "No, it's not too big. It is what exactly the vision needs now." So, and she took it, and here we are. And honestly, so I'm saying that in less than a year, she'll be ready for another one.
Wow, amazing. That's a great one. So
Yeah.
what is your advice for somebody that is just coming up, just trying
Yeah.
to have some.
So I started from somewhere, right? I failed. I have failed a number of times. We've built businesses that have failed. But I think what made us be where we are today is resilience, right?
Okay.
I think I first of all tell people that find out whether you're supposed to be an entrepreneur or an entrepreneur. That's the first point.
Okay.
Not everybody should be an entrepreneur.
Can you break it down, please?
Yeah, so an entrepreneur is the one that sees a problem, goes to find a solution to it,
Okay.
tries to find a way to sell it, and find people that can buy it so that it can be sustainability.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
That's an entrepreneur. You're not just going to buy and sell. Only you are trying to create a solution to a problem, and you are ensuring that it's sustainable, right? Because if it's not sustainable, it has to be charity funded.
Yeah.
Now, but an entrepreneur also can function as an entrepreneur, but inside somebody else's vision. There are people that they are good, they are visionary, but they cannot drive things by themselves. It is not that they are inferior, they are not inferior, they are also amazing, right? For example, the person that is the CEO of Google today is not the founder of Google.
Wow.
The person that is the CEO of even Microsoft, by the time you take a look at the CEO of many of these global companies, they are entrepreneurs that are operating as operators in another person's vision.
Wow. Wow.
So people should first of all find out and say, you know what, am I meant to be an entrepreneur or an intrapreneur? Am I supposed to be leading my own thing or joining somebody else? The moment that is clear, you will walk without challenges. I mean, there will be challenges, but you'll be so certain. All right? You'll be so certain. Now, when that is clear, the next thing will be that what exactly can I thrive? I tell people, don't try to build a business that is against your personality.
Wow.
Right? For example, if you're going to build a business that is not in line with your personality, you should have a co-founder that the personality is suited for that business. I'll give you a simple example. I built a business in a place where it is not really my personality. For example, I have a company called Extra Mile. We lend money. We give loans.
Yeah.
The natural me, I don't like asking people for anything. If I give them something, I don't return it.
Oh Lord.
Otilo, you know. In fact, I don't loan people money I cannot dash them. But I went to build a company that finances businesses. So the first thing I identified in that particular niche is I cannot do it alone.
Yeah.
Because my natural person, I can't do it. But I looked for a co-founder that he can arrest the person, lock him up, and stay at the door of the prison or say until they come to pay the money. She knows that. Bankole. So people can see him as too hard, too wicked in quotes. He's not wicked. It's just that nature of a hardcore person is what we need to be that kind of a company.
Wow. Wow.
For me, there are risks I don't take. I take calculated risk. But him, he can jump into an ocean.
Oh, no time.
Do you get? I would say, let us do the plan, let us check. So we balance each other. So the moment you want to get into an industry that you know that your personality is not able to drive it, then look for a co-founder to drive together. Or if you are rich enough, hire somebody at the level of your intelligence that you can co-run that idea or that business.
Wow.
So once you figure out whether you're meant to be an entrepreneur, the next thing should be, should I work alone or should I have a co-founder? Because it is when you have the right people that the vision can be fulfilled. So I think maybe the last thing I'll just say, please, have a vision that is bigger than you. You know, you have a vision that is bigger than you. No, it has to be bigger than you. So if it is not bigger than you, it will be a small company. It will be tiny. By nature, it will be tiny. Wow. Right? And see, you cannot build beyond the level of your vision because your level of knowledge is at the level of your vision.
Yeah.
You can't be wiser than the level of your vision. I can't be more intelligent than the level of your vision because it's the level of your vision that will determine how much more intelligence you want to get. If I need to go to business school, it is my level of vision that will make me know I want to go. But if I don't have that kind of vision, I'll just stay there. I'll just build something small. And you can't, they say like a motivation, whatever I can't think cannot happen, another is real. So I tell people, first of all, go and build a very big vision that is like craft a vision that is bigger than you. Especially if the problem is a real problem. At the end of the day, you find yourself moving on and moving on and moving on.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think with this short one, it has really. So, guys, I would say if you can, you don't even say if you can, you should come and join in for
Yeah.
this master class coming up
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be an explosive one.
Yeah, it's gonna
Honestly,
be.
it's going to be an explosive
It's
one.
gonna be.
This is an eye-opening.
Yeah,
It's coming.
yeah, it's gonna be yeah physically, and it's gonna be online as well. People can
Okay.
join online. I mean, as
Wow.
long as they're registered, they can join
Wow,
online.
amazing, amazing.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for the time as well.
Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome.
All right,
All
sir.
right. You're welcome.
So